Cancers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawana Antoinette. Today we're going to do a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node placements. All of the cards that I'll be using in this reading will be linked in the description. So if you'd like to purchase any of these decks, all of them are listed down below. Let's begin. The first card that we have starting your reading is Reveal Your Truth. Underneath that, we have the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands. So there's some kind of communication being, important communication being highlighted in June. It's either you're the one communicating this information or you're the one receiving this information from someone. I feel like there's one person waiting for someone to communicate with them and one person almost like ready to communicate. So let's clarify. Let's show me the Queen of Swords. Show me the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords, please. All right, so Queen of Swords clarified by the Hanged Man and the Ten of Swords. So someone wants to communicate about how something ended. And I feel like this person wants to communicate now because they're seeing things from a different perspective, possibly a higher perspective. But I feel like there's one person who wants to communicate about an ending that took place. And I feel like this ending is picking up on past energy. So something that probably happened a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. You guys are all on different timelines. So let's clarify the Three of Wands. Tell me about this Three of Wands. Three of Wands is clarified by the Lovers. So some of you, this is going to be a romantic connection of yours, maybe an ex-person. Others of you, it may not be a romantic connection. It may be a friend of yours that you used to be close to, or just someone who you used to have in your environment and you used to share a very special bond with. But I feel like someone here, it's either they made a choice, one person made a choice to end something. And I almost feel like nobody has spoken about it for a while because we have the Hangman energy here, which tells me that things have been very still. Nobody has really been talking because I don't really see many swords. And right across from that, I have the Queen of Cups, which means nobody has talked about their feelings. And I feel like in June, there's a highlight here on possibly someone finally revealing their feelings about how an ending affected them or just how something ended. All right, okay. Tell me more about this Three of Wands. This may be a person at a distance from you or you're at a distance from them, but I don't get the sense that you guys are in each other's energies. Like this person's close by or you're close to them. Could be a fire sign because the Knight of Wands just came out. So it could be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo that you're dealing with. We also have strong Gemini energy. I feel like one person has kind of been waiting for the next person to like, okay, come, like I know you have something to say, so just say it. And I feel like in June, it's almost like this situation is presenting itself so this person can get whatever they need to get off their chest. If this is you possibly getting whatever you need to have said off your chest. This may be something that comes in suddenly too. Like if this person communicates or if you communicate this, it just may just happen all of a sudden. Tell me more about this Three of Wands. Too many. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. So whoever is waiting, I feel like they've been occupied with they've been trying to occupy themselves with work. They've been occupying themselves with focus. I feel like this person has really been focusing on themselves. But here's the thing, no matter how much focusing on themselves is happening here or was happening, there was still this energetic tie between you and this person, because the situation was just stagnant. There was probably no finality to something. This could possibly even be a conversation bringing closure for one or both of you. I feel like the person who wants to speak to, wants to reveal a truth to the next person, is carefully looking for ways on how to do that. Like, how do I do this? How do I do this in the best way? They're really trying to be careful about like what they say, how they approach the person, what's going on with the person at that specific time, like thinking, will this person be able to receive me and receive this truth, you know? Which tells me that they actually care. If they didn't care before, I feel like this person cares now, or will in June. The ending may not have been an easy ending too, because the Ten of Swords is just really harsh energy to me. It could have been an unexpected energy, an unexpected ending, sorry. But I just feel like it's a bit like there's just been very stuck energy. Maybe nobody has wanted to talk about something. Or maybe nobody wanted to talk about how it felt, because, I mean, obviously who wants to talk about their feelings being hurt, you know? So that brings me to the next row, with love and kindness. For whatever reason, I feel like the two people who are about to have this conversation in June, or maybe this is just on a 5D level, maybe now it's coming into the awareness of one of the parties, like I probably really need to say something or like talk about how I feel or whatever. So this may be on an energetic level, or it could be like playing out. I get the sense though, for some of you, somebody will like talk to you, actually reveal their feelings to you. I feel like I need to sneeze, but it's like not coming. Okay, it's not coming. In the next row, we have with love and kindness, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. To me, this talks about, it just validates and confirms the whole feelings thing, because I feel like what happened here was that I want to sneeze, but it just won't come out. It's so bizarre. What happened here was that somebody started, this could be you, Cancer, somebody started to focus their energy on working, or someone is focusing on their energy on working, but they're realizing that this could be you, could be the person you're dealing with. Working does not, it provides an escape for us not to deal with our actual feelings. But when we do things like distract ourselves with work, it's just literally putting a band-aid on the things that basically putting a band-aid on a wound. But below the band-aid, the wound is still festering. So I feel like it's that energy of somebody realizing that, listen, no matter how I try to distract myself with work, no matter how much I try to distract myself with other things to be productive and preoccupied, I still have these feelings that I have about how something ended. I feel like there's a need to discuss it with love and kindness, because obviously feelings are involved, and this could be you, Cancer, if you're the person who wants to talk about something, wants to talk about this ending. Whether you ended it or not, it's like a call to, like a nudge basically from spirit, like the situation has already ended. Why inflict more like ego and things like that into the mix? Have this conversation if it is necessary to have this conversation, with an openness, with loving kindness for the next person, and understanding and respecting that that person had to do what they had to do at that point, and also understanding that that person was only operating in a level of consciousness and awareness that they were at that point. And if you are that person, it's also revealing your truth to someone else, but also revealing your truth to yourself, that maybe this was where you were at that point in time, and maybe you could have done something better, maybe you could have handled the situation in a better way. But I feel like now it's just like seeing things from another perspective. It's a higher perspective. And obviously, when I said this in another reading, I think it was Leo, I can't remember, obviously, when we look at things in hindsight, we can always see, hey, I could have done that differently. That was a little bit unnecessary, you know? Let's clarify. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Three cards came out. Four cards came out. So we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups. I'm taking all of these. I actually feel like I need to. I wouldn't take so many usually, but I feel like I need to take these. Cancers, if you are working on something in June, I feel like there may be a lot of competition with this thing, but if you just focus on yourself and focus on specializing what you individually bring to the table, I feel like you can have your wish, whatever your wish is, to make this thing like come to fruition. This is an aside. I feel like you've been investing in something, because we're jumping from the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, and I feel like you've actually put a lot of work into something already. But I feel like you're in the phase of it now where you're kind of setting your own individuality in this thing. So it's like an area where you are occupying space, and a lot of people are also in this area. It can look like a very competitive field of work. It can look like a very competitive creative venture, or a very competitive, like, let's just say, for example, you have a YouTube channel and you are reviewing food, you're doing ASMR videos, and there are tons of people who are already doing ASMR videos. I feel like you have the potential to let's just say achieve success with this YouTube channel. But if you get caught in like, oh my God, tons of other people are doing this, blah, 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 that's going to be counterproductive to you achieving the success that you can achieve. I feel like in June, you'll be focusing on, how can I differentiate myself? How can I like make my own thing special? And I put this on Twitter today, actually. I tweeted that it's actually very funny when people try to imitate or copy someone else, because the way that we become individuals, or we stand out in a particular field or thing that we're doing, or anything in life, is by being our individual selves, because nobody can do you like you can do you. And if you're trying to copy someone else, then you're literally blocking yourself from the people who will gravitate to what you individually do and how you individually do it. So it's that kind of energy that I'm getting for June. I feel like you'll be kind of like finding your way on how to make something special for you. So that's an aside to some of you. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Tell me, I'm not taking this. Tell me about this Queen of Cups, please. All right, so we have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. This is you, Cancers. In June, you may feel the need to, I feel like you're looking at ways to, tell me about the Seven of Swords. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do with the Seven of Swords? All right, so here's the thing. Clarified again by the King of Pentacles. So if you're trying to strategize on how to do something, I feel like don't cut any corners, Cancers, in June. I feel like the way you make something stable is by, it's like there's no like way around something. Like you have to put in the hard work to do something, even when you don't like how it feels. That's the energy I feel like. I feel like you're looking for ways in June to like make something easier or like not be as stressed about something. But, and this could be related to your finances and your money, but I feel like you're going to be happier when you take the long route, when you take the route that is harder, because I feel like there are things there to learn for you. And I feel like that's how you will get something done and done well. I feel like if you actually try to shortcut yourself or shortcut something in June, you're going to end up having more problems. In the next row, we have Love That You Are Different, which speaks for itself. We have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Wands. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. What's the Five of Pentacles? What's the Six of Wands? Whoa, okay. If regarding this relationship that you have with this person, right? This dynamic that somebody wants to talk about how something ended. I can see that whatever happened between two people, it was almost like there's one person who's coming up as a King of Pentacles, one person who's coming up as a Queen of Cups. And I feel like whatever happened between you guys, it kind of looked like some kind of ego battle. Maybe there was like manipulation or like the silent treatment or whatever. But I feel like there's some kind of like sneaking away energy or not revealing everything between you both, but there just being underlying tension between two people. And I feel like in June, it's almost like there's a need to like clear that energy or discuss it with each other. Tell me more about this. Yeah, so we have the King of Wands here, and to me this is an action card. Like the King of Pentacles does what he sets out to do, you know? Like this is a person who's going to achieve whatever he sets out to achieve, he or she. So I feel like it's like a call to action to discuss whatever kind of weird tension was building between you and another person, and perhaps how the both of you may have been either mischievous or just egoic towards each other. I get the energy of like, you know that saying like throwing something and then pulling back your hand, or like throwing a stone and pulling back your hand, or something like that. Like that was the kind of, tell me what that saying is down below. throwing a stone and hiding your hand. Throwing a stone, hiding your hand. Right? I think that's it. But yeah, I feel like that's like some kind of underlying energy between you and a person. And I just felt maybe it got out of control between you both. And I feel like there's like this urgency, like, not an urgency, but just like an invitation in June to talk about that, like clear that. Moving over to the next row, we have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Empress. So I feel like if you're worried about some kind of lack or money or something in June, I feel like there's almost this like energy of going from a lack mindset to going to like, how can I create something? Like, how can I do something? Like, I feel like you're almost like birthing an idea to come out of that mindset. Tell me more about this Five of Pentacles and the Empress. Yeah, I feel Page of Cups. I feel like there's some kind of creative idea or something that you have that you're very, like it's something individual to you that maybe you alone can do, something like a skill or a talent that you have. And I feel like it will take you being creative to like turn it into something, turn it into like manifest it in from like an idea or like the stage of ideation to like a real tangible thing that either you can make money from or like you can physically see or that can physically help people or something like that. But it's going to take you some creativity and possibly like isolation to get this thing off of the ground or get this thing from an idea phase to like, I feel like you're very fertile with creativity in June. And it could be because you're worried about finances or you're worried about some kind of lack or something. But it's like in that lack that you're able to be inspired enough to create. And then right below that is an amazing card to end this reading because we have the Victory card, the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands always talks about having success and victory at whatever it is that you're doing. So by the end of June, I feel like it's almost like you're realizing how you can get a victory with an idea you have that may be creative, that may be something individual to you. I feel like it's almost like trusting your own intuition too, and something that you have to like rely on your own understanding for. This is not something that people can help you with. I feel like this is you following your own personal journey and your own personal even destiny. Whatever it is that you're thinking about creatively, do it. I don't feel like many people will even understand or get it, but that's fine. It's your thing to understand. I feel like you'll be very successful at it. It could be even something that you're using to help other people because the Six of Wands has a lot of people around him or her. It looks like something that you may have a little bit of struggle with in terms of like confidence. This to me, it looks like imposter syndrome, confidence issues. But I feel like once you're able to get past all of that and you're able to like be confident in this thing that you have to offer, you'll be successful at it in June. So, and this doesn't even have to just be in June. It could be an energy moving forward from June, like spilling over into July or whatever. So, yeah, just get over yourself. And I feel like sometimes it's easy to say like get over yourself and be confident anyway, but that's really what you have to do, like get over yourself and your feelings, because it's like it's in the doing the things anyway. That's how we become confident, you know, like we have to suck at things to be good at them eventually. So yeah, like get over yourself. All right, so let's get some advice for you from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Okay, guys, so if you would like to book a personal reading with me, if you feel called to do that, my calendar link is down below. And if you feel called to follow me on social media, it's at Tawana Antoinette everywhere. If you want to keep up with me when I'm not on YouTube, I'm always posting something on Instagram or Twitter or even TikTok. So follow me there if you'd like to. Spirit, what is your advice for Cancers in June? Also, my Patreon link is down below. If you'd like to learn more spiritual education with me, feel free to subscribe to that. Spirit, what is your advice for What's your advice for Cancers in June, please? Unfinished Symphony, which is like a perfect card for what we went through in that whole like someone wanting to discuss something with you, and like I just feel like it's a closure conversation. All right, and the card number is 10, which 10 is the number of like finality, something wrapping up, end of a cycle, basically. 10. All right, lack of closure. The need to make amends. This is funny. All right, the Oracle's message. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. This was your reading. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. The relationship message: moving on is difficult when love lingers. There are things left unsaid, and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So Cancers, I hope this reading helped you. It was my pleasure. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.